Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to another video. Now it's a boy SAE. Big up on yourself. Some wonderful people. Coming up in today's video, guys. As you guys see the title, guys. West Indies director Miles Bascombe saying that the door is still open for Nicholas Pooran, Brandon King, and Jay Hope to play Test cricket. My wonderful people. It's not the first time we're hearing this from the Cricket West Indies. That they're still wanting these guys to just not just play T20 cricket or ODI cricket, but play Test cricket. But if the first time on the channel, my wonderful people, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and don't forget to drop a like on the video. We're not wasting time, guys. Without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the details. So as I said, browsing this morning, guys. This evening, I know what time you're gonna see this video, but either is gonna go up today. But it's an article, guys, published where it's saying that door open for Pooran, Hope, King to play test matches, right? And West Indies can now be selected, or matter of fact, West Indies players can now be selected to play in any format, Test, T20, or one day international, even if they do not play in the corresponding domestic format. So there's a little news coming out, guys. No matter if they don't play in the regional cricket, guys, they can still be selected to play Test cricket, ODI, T20. So, as we know, guys, Pooh and them guys always give the excuse saying that they need to play more first class cricket and domestic regional cricket, and they don't have the time for that. But no, Miles Bashko is making it clear that they don't have to play that to really play Test cricket. They can just select them to play Test cricket. So, what other excuse these players gonna come up with who don't want to play Test cricket? Well, my people, let's dive into the article. All right. So, Cricket West Indies Director of Cricket Miles Bashkobi confirmed this on Monday, people, when asked via phone if players can selected for Test without playing in the regional first class competition. As you know, in the past, people, West Indies players were not selected if they did not play in the domestic competition, right? In 1995, my people, opener Desmond Haynes was not selected for the West Indies home series against Australia when a commitment with Western Providence in South Africa's Castle Cup caused him to miss Barbados' first four-day match against Jamaica despite finishing the Caribbean tournament with 470 runs at an average of 67.14 with a high score of 200 runs. So they was giving a little history, guys, and where this started from. 19 years later, guys, in 2014, our spinner Sunil Narek, who opted to play in Indian Premier League final with Kolkata Knight Riders, missed the deadline to return home for the preparatory training camp for a test series against New Zealand and was not selected once again. So these two players, guys, once they missed the opportunity to play in the first class, guys, they were not selected to play Test cricket for West Indies again. Right? But now it seems as if things are changing, my people. Both Haynes and Nari never played a single test after. So we can clearly see that the West Indies back in the days have a little, stipulation or a little rule where prevented players from playing tests if they missed that under that certain time. I understand, guys, what I'm saying. If you don't play that match, you will not be able to select to play tests. That's what used to happen with West Indies cricket. But now, over the years, with the emergence of franchise cricket, players have utilized the opportunity to earn millions of dollars from playing cricket. This development, people, has been severed on national teams, with West Indies being affected in a negative way because all of the big guns like Russell Pollard, Gale, Pooran, Hetmeyer, all of those guys, Powell, they can't get the opportunity to play test because they're playing around the world in T20 leagues. And we are not blaming them, the West Indies not blaming them because, they need to make their money. Playing for West Indies alone won't make you rich. You understand? And these guys want to be in a position where they don't have to worry about them family. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So, let's continue. Players have expressed interest in play in test, but because of the schedule of cricket, it was not possible for them to return to the Caribbean to play first class cricket. In order to meet the players halfway, right? Miles Bashkobi said, they are aware of the pack cricket schedules. The former West Indies cricketer used the upcoming England and Bangladesh tour as examples. So, my people, we might see Nicholas Pooran in the Bangladesh tour. What you say? On the England tour. What you say, my people? Are you waiting on that? Well, let's continue. We have England tour of the Caribbean running into the regional Super 50 and then overlapping with the Bangladesh series. It's very possible that players who play in multiple formats may not be able to participate in Super 50, said the director of cricket, right? Adding it would be unfair to say that they will not be able to represent West Indies. Bashkobi said the old policy could not stand up to the current intensity of cricket schedulers. So as I said, the policy has changed. It's new policy coming, guys. New people in charge of West Indies now. You know, so all of the old things are in the past. So new things come up now, guys. These guys are still eligible to play for any format in the West Indies. You understand? So we're gonna watch and see if they bring in any surprise. But let's continue. This development means that players like Shea Hope, Brandon King, and Nicholas Pooran, once they declare themselves available, can be selected by head coach Andre Kohli for the test series against Bangladesh. So if these guys want to play test cricket, they have to make it clear that they are available to play in the Bangladesh test series. However, former TNT cricketer and cricket analyst Andre Lawrence is cautious about the move. He said, developing a team involves who, a whole lot more, Lawrence said. Let's take Pooran for example, right? What sort of red ball cricket has he played? How often has he played? When last he played that sort of format? Are they fit enough to play over a 5-day test? Despite the green light for the players to play red ball cricket, people, the former opener wants to see them play the 4-day game. The first class game is completely different dynamic. Two, the shortest format like a T10 or a T20. It involves different type of mental approach, said Lawrence. Central Sport Director Richard Ramkisson says regional cricket was set up for a reason. So a lot of people fighting out this new policy thing people like the West Indies come up with. You understand? I believe you have to make sure that you come through that system. Ram Kisoon is looking at the bigger picture of development. When you look at the type of players getting selected to play with the regional team in comparison into Australia, England, or even India, these guys have been playing much less cricket and scoring fewer runs or taking fewer wickets. Fewer runs, than their international counterparts. That exposure is not there for our international players, right? Hope currently boasted an average of 50.26, right, my people, in one-day international cricket with a first-class average of 35.25 and a test average of 25.01. Pooran next best in the ODI format with a 39.66 average to go along with a first-class average of 31.9. They have both displayed excellent form in the last couple of years, along with King, who averages 30.11 in ODIs and first class average of 35.04. The ball now is in the hands of players if they want to say I do to test cricket. So people, do you believe that it's a good thing that the West Indies has changed the policy and guys like Nicholas Pooran, Hope and those guys can come back and play test cricket, or you believe that it's going to damage the West Indies regional cricket structure? right? Because here too, somebody Rickles and Lawrence fighting out it, saying that these guys, the first regional gonna cut out because these guys, once they know that they can be selected, either they're not going to want to play regional cricket. But what's your honest start on it, people? Leave your thoughts down below, my wonderful people. Bless up on yourself, alright? So the door is open for Pooran, King, and Hope to play Test cricket. Do you believe they will accept it? Or will you believe that they will walk through the door? Leave it down below. Big up on yourself, alright? Come on.